And hello, everyone. It is time for round 4 of the IMSA Endurance Series here in Season 2, 2024 iRacing. About to kick off here with Team Boss Denise. So we're going to jump straight in the Discord and get things started. Hoi hoi.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry for being the overly naggy admin assistant.
That is okay. Someone has to be. May as well be you.
I mean, I already am the overly annoying member of the team anyways, so I might as well put it
You
to
said it.
to somewhat good use, huh? Anyway,
For real. I'm registered. I'm on the server. It is raining.
yep. I just am in the process of connecting now. So I was thinking about that or the conditions, and I noticed that like I think it's the IMSA Open setup was doing overcast/light fog, and the track
Mhm.
was dry. And when I loaded up a test drive today, um, rather than give me the rain as it's been uh, giving the practice servers nonstop, it gave me the same kind of conditions as the IMSA Open hourlies,
Okay.
but the track was wet. But it was 0% chance of precipitation, so I'm wondering if maybe they're going to chuck us a curveball.
Okay.
So I did. So when the test drive gave me that um, bit of settings, um, what um, what I ended up doing was just running. Like I ran the dry setup on the wet track since it was looking like it was going to transition to dry for the rest of the race.
Okay.
So it was dry setup on wet tires, and if you turn your assists up, it's not that sketchy. And from what I could gather, I mean, I didn't look at every single thing through a bit of the setup through a fine tooth comb, but I think the dry and the wet are basically just the spring perch adjustment. So if they do chuck us a curveball, um, kind of like what I saw this morning, the thing to do might be um, well, obviously, if it's solid rain or solid dry, we'll go with the usual plan of you as the bookends and myself in the middle, unless I don't know, unless I find a whole bunch of pace in my stint, in which case I'd run solid through. But if it does one of those things where it's gonna be like the conditions are gonna change. If we start you and you run out that first, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it ends up being until the track dries, um, we can have you start box in, swap to dries, fuel up, run that out, and then I can just take it all the way home after that. If if they
Yep.
if they chuck us one of those, just because I think we can, we don't have to try and big brain this, but I figured it just a bit of strategy might kind of play into our favor. But we're not gonna. Again, we're here for fun. We're not gonna go sweaty, try hard, 200 IQ plays.
Okay.
I,
You're in charge of that then.
I was just I was just thinking purely about if we if they chuck us a curveball on the weather and give us the mixed conditions like Sebring.
Yep. Sounds good.
S-
It's proper wet at the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. Looking at these conditions, I really don't think they're going to have people or have this be the race conditions, because I mean that's not going to be fun for anyone in a prototype. And like the GT3s are just going to end up being playing bumper cars with this weather. I think this kind of thing is what they're showing us right now is a bit of a red herring. Because I just get the feeling that, like, as they were saying when they were starting the Tempest system, they're like, we're not going to give you a race where it would get red flagged in real life.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. They're giving us the crazy conditions in practice, and then they're gonna dial it back for the race, just because they don't want an entire races going to complete shit and having like 3 people finish, especially if it's a multi-class split, because everyone just rage quits because they can't stop crashing. At least that's my thought anyway. I might be totally wrong, and they'll be like dance monkeys, dance in the wet. Get used to pain, because that's all you will feel for the next 2.4 or 2.5 hours. You know? I mean, they might.
Well, it's requiring a lot of concentration, which I don't have.
Yeah, because compared to 2 weeks ago, where they had like 500 people registered, there's not even 100 right now. So nobody's gonna. They're gonna have a really shit turnout if it's gonna be like this.
I don't think so. There's still a long.
People might change their mind. I don't know.
Can't see a damn thing when you're behind someone.
P9 in class, not bad. You turned into an alien since the last time we talked?
No.
Oh, no, no. They're like, here, have a slowdown time penalty, even though you're basically drifting the entire way through the corner.
Well, that was fun. Jesus Christ. I think it's getting worse.
Yeah, it's saying track is extremely wet. I don't see anything even remotely resembling a dry line. And then there's those LMP2 drivers who just kind of like do all sorts of sphincter tightening maneuvers. It's like, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Normally wouldn't mind the bump draft, but now's not the time.
Yeah.
It looks like he gave you a tiny little butterfly kiss on that corner. Actually, I mean, it would depend on the car. If we have rear bodywork space, but what we could do um, is put a little bit of text on the back below the kind of Colex and wild things. Is just put something like a punt is it's like you, you have to buy us dinner before you can punt us or something like that.
I mean, I'm not going to do that.
And now the sun's out. Hope make it make sense. Meanwhile, I think that Acura just had a complete and utter panic, but anyway. And death.
I kind of hope it is raining when we race. Aside from not being able to see anything, obviously.
It'll change things up a bit. Good training.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll all go out the window next season when we're either doing the LMP2 or the Corvette. Unless, of course, you want to do the Mustang with me and they release that instead.
I think it's going to be the P2 next season.
You definitely want to do the P2?
Yep.
And I should send you my replay from the absolutely bucketing down Long Beach lobby that I tried to brave my way through. There was a 7-car pileup on the formation lap in that race.
Impressive.
Yep. Because a lot of people can't see round the chicane. Like, you can't turn your head and see unless you're in VR or have like high sensitivity IR tracking or whatever. So one dude or like two dudes basically collided. Oof.
I may have broken the car.
So So 2 dudes basically collided going around the corner. They back up into 2 more people. One dude, rather than just stop so that the rest of the field would stop and let them sort it out, tried to go completely around. So he kept going, so I kept going, and he couldn't make the turn, but I couldn't see that he couldn't make the turn. He hits the wall, so I run into the back of him, and there's basically 7 cars piled up there. And it's like, geez, thanks, guys. Like, I'm pretty sure I was the only person involved in that collision who actually finished or went back out and tried to finish the race. Everybody else either stayed in the pits or rage quit, basically, in that race. So yeah, between that and a tank slap, my safety rating got absolutely murdered that race. But because there were so many rage quitters and whatnot, I gained a rating, or only lost like 2 or something like that. Or no, I gained on the rain lobby and here at Mugello, LMP2 fixed, because there were so many deaths and rage quits. Looks like the manufacturer's lineup, at least in GT3, is maybe slightly Porsche skewed, but not by much. I'm seeing some Bimmers, some Ferraris, a Merc. I've seen some Audis go by. So I think we'll be pretty diverse. And also, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if, especially if they release the Mustang and the Vet next season, the fields will get even more diverse.
Definitely.
Yeah. And if they also bring out like the McLaren and the Aston, it'll probably be like the most diverse car class. Yeah, because so many of these corners are cambered. The actual, or right on the apex in the dry line is going to be just a giant puddle. Mind you, with it extremely wet, it's just going to be like, you know, you're not going to find a dry-ish spot. What I'm trying to say is look for mildly moist.
I'm on it.
I feel like for this stream, I should just turn on my shifter cam, but instead of it being the shifter cam, it's just the GIF of the dog sitting in the burning kitchen. You know, where it's the cartoon dog and he's just sitting there in a burning kitchen. He's like, everything is fine.
It is fine.
Yeah, the fire's keeping him warm. Let's see, results. And does this not let me organize by class? Maybe it doesn't. Okay, div 4. Okay, Pope. I got some good news and some bad news.
Go.
The good news, you're the fastest person in your division. Bad news is you're the only person in your division currently showing a time on the board.
I'm okay with that.
So what that might mean is if you're the only person from the division who's got a time on the board, we might be in a situation where all we have to do is survive and we'll win because everyone else will be dead. Because your lap that you just put in is faster than basically all of the ones the fastest cars just put in. Because they're potentially having a mare. Now that the conditions are at extreme. And we have about 5 minutes till the race server opens up. Oh. Well held. GG's. Michael Tetzlaff. How do I know that name? I've heard that name before and it wasn't in iRacing. Does that name ring a bell as a mover and shaker in something?
Not to me.
Okay.
Other sims are available though.
And that was a dead Mercedes AMG GT3. Other GT3 cars are available. While iRacing may exclusively have the Dallara version of the LMP2, other LMP2s are available. Don't worry, viewers. Denise and I will not be doing this entire race pretending to be James May.
Celine will. I won't.
I think I'm a little too immature to to be able to do a
You,
lengthy.
immature.
Yeah, I'm way too immature to do a lengthy James May impression. I could probably do Clarkson, but not. Yes, speed and power. Although I don't think I would do anything quite as stupid as smoke a pipe backwards. Now it's absolutely bucketing again. Oh, oink. It's just so ridiculous. Hello, Gunvile. Hope you're doing well today. The endurance race is going to be, so the actual race itself is 2 hours, 40 minutes. So it's basically going to go to from about 2 to 5 Eastern time. We don't have a DS21. We're not doing the rally hearse. We're doing the Porsche. So Porsche might do Porsche things for all we know. This should actually be pretty interesting because the more stable front engine cars might seem like they have an advantage, but also the Porsche with the engine weight over the rear axle is potentially advantage if we don't accidentally swing the pendulum too hard one direction. So should be interesting. But we're actually about to enter the race server itself. So just gonna get back on audio with Hope here. Sorry, I was muted talking to my stream. I had some questions. I apologize if you were chatting away at me. Hitting the go race button.
Yep.
I just realized I shouldn't have hit that button for mute because I also have a talk to the stream button, but don't bother Denise, but can still hear Denise button. Professional streamer going on right over here. Obviously, I'm. Can you tell?
It sounds exceptional.
Did you hear that, chat? That comment should have come with a hashtag sarcasm.
So we're not qualifying, right? But if it's wet, I feel like we should.
If you want to, I would
I'm
be.
just thinking,
Mhm.
like, if we're at the back of the grid and it's raining, we're fucked because I can't see anything.
Hmm. We do have LMP2s in this split. No GTPs, but we do have LMP2s, and it is a pretty even split by the looks of it.
Okay. All right. My other thought is if it is wet, everyone's going to die anyway. So we may as well start from the back.
Yeah, it is saying light fog, 100% precipitation from right now at practice time, 8:12 a.m., nonstop all the way through to 12 p.m. on the
Okay.
current forecast. So I'm guessing it's just going to be solid wet.
Okay, fair.
So yeah, if you want to not qualify and just um, start at the back and let everyone go
Yeah.
bowling, that's fine with me.
Right, I'm gonna get a drink
Okie doke,
and stuff. I'll be back before the race starts.
okie doke. That is pretty much exactly what we're probably going to go for quite a while. Because looking at this, it's just absolutely pissing down. There's plenty of LMP2s and plenty of GT3s, so um, let let the LMP2s do their thing, and just try not to get wrecked out as a GT3, and let it fall where it does. And there's a team called Bitburger Racing. I approve of this, even if it has nothing to do with the beer. If it's just dude's name, I don't care. That's awesome. Da-da-dum, dum, dum. Another one bits the burger. I mean, what? I don't know. That kind of, on further thought, that kind of implies that the burger is communal. And yeah, you don't want to be passing around a burger and having everyone take a bite, because even if you are friends and or family, ugh, you know what I mean? Yeah, you say sharing is caring, but there are catches to that. Because remember, just 4 years ago, there were some people who thought sharing is caring, and in certain contexts, about 4 years ago, sharing was not caring. I won't add details. Y'all know what I mean. And that's all I'll say about that. Hooey, that's, oh man, that just, wow. I mean, it's just nothing but solid burnt orange there. Like, hot damn. What a what a weather forecast. Gonna be a damn minefield. But hope for survival. Try not to die. Let attrition do its thing. Try not to get bit by attrition. Exactly, Kunla. Nothing but sharing good vibes. Spread the positive karma. Fight the negative karma, as Wolvie always says.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Are you are you, are you appropriately tea fueled or coffee or whatever?
I've got my special IMSA endurance rum and coke.
Remember, children, we do not endorse drinking and driving at Wild Things Racing.
We do not. ever. It's fine. It's only a little bit.
If you have a problem with Denise Pope's beverage of choice, please write to us at 123 Go F Yourself Lane.
Look, it's my Saturday night. I'm pretty happy with my choices.
Kunval says it's not drinking and driving if it's coming from an IV drip.
I mean, that is true. My straw's too short. Do I don't want to get a longer straw before we start? No, it'll be okay.
Now, see. Oh, Marcos Zervos, the person who nearly killed himself and everybody else, is in this chat, or lobby. But uh, I think, yeah, he's in an LMP2, so we don't gotta worry.
You say that.
Well,
Doesn't mean he's not going to kill us still.
yes, there is the possibility of that, but he's not going to be fighting us for position. And because of the pace differential, I just didn't fight him for position, and he'd already killed himself multiple times, and it's like, whatever, dude. If you manage to hold it together long enough to stay ahead of me, that's fine. If you don't, yay, position for me.
Yay.
But of the LMP2s who managed to die and then come back and re-overtake me because they're better paced, he was the one that did the least dangerous thing, oddly enough.
Okay.
So it's just that he might die and then come storming back through the field, mildly perturbed.
I'm okay with that. Back in a sec.
Evidently, Denise decided that getting a longer straw is probably the better idea. But what I am not going to do is make jokes about Denise having to order the longer shaft for her new Sim Magic base. I'm not going to do that. Oh my god, it stopped raining. And now it's back to raining. See? This is something that does not happen in other Sims. Different parts of the track have rain and some do not. It's actually dynamically moving in the environment, which is awesome. As you can see here where the podium is, there's less rain, less rain. Actually, it stopped here, but you can see it kind of still occurring in the background, which I think is just super awesome. And actually doing rain the way it's supposed to be driven, or done, and driving it the way it's supposed to be driven, rather than a lot of Sims where it's like you still drive the racing line and it's basically just mostly A, graphical, and B, you kind of, you know, you don't do much differently. You just on
Wet tires, yeah? Wet tires?
yeah, do the wet 100-liter setup. It looks like it's just going to be
Yeah.
going rain nonstop for the entire race. There will be breaks, but yeah, it's always going to be wet and it's not going to stop. So we don't have to worry about like it going dry and having bottoming out issues. So just 100 liters. We'll try and
Yep.
live.
Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed.
And
Oh god, here we go.
many thanks, Kunvile. And if you're lurking around, thanks very much. If you're in and out, that's fine too. Cheers. Kunvile says good luck, Denise.
Thank you. We're going to need it.
Yeah, because even though we didn't qualify, I don't think we're actually starting from the back.
No, we've got 3 cars behind us, I think. At least 3.
Yeah, it says says 39, but there's cars going all the way up to 47, but I don't see them, so that's very strange. Something hinky might be happening.
And they're probably just not on the grid yet. But who knows?
I mean, there's a lot more GT3s in front than there would be behind, so jeez. Yeah, there's only one lined up behind, so there might be some people starting from the pit lane. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, that makes sense. Celine, I'm scared.
If it makes you feel better, so am I. And I'm not even driving yet.
Alright, cool. I do feel better.
And some cars are already moving, and there's no point because and the spotter's going berserk. That's fun too. I don't know if it's worth dragging your brakes or not, but I would.
I don't know if that works in iRacing.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try and survive.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, you know, if you get overtaken at the beginning of the race, who cares? We got a long ways to go. And also give the other cars give them a wide berth as much as you can. Because the last thing we need is somebody to go in too hot somewhere on a pace lap and we end up getting collected or something.
Someone's already spun behind.
Just death everywhere. Wow, there's a lot of LMP2s. There might actually be more LMP2s than there are GT3s.
Oh my god.
So that's going to make for interesting things.
You might have to help me out with traffic. Because there's going to be a lot going on at certain points.
So, but you still want me to leave spotter off so he's talking to you, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will help or do what I can to help. I'll try and make sure I've got this as.
I just need to know if like P2s are within like a second or two.
Okay.
So I know what to expect.
Whatever that Ferrari.
Why are we stopping? Can you not stop?
I think they're nervous about being side by side about through the chicanes, and I can understand that, especially since that red and yellow Ferrari that's ahead of you on your left is being really ornery against the Porsche that's in front of them, because it's like because the Concertina is going to be really bad for this, so just for your vision's sake, if the gap expands rather than you being strictly information, that's fine. Because you're probably going to be going through the long hairpin when it hits green. So
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
keep it high. The rain's going to be draining into the apex.
On your left.
Yep, a bunch of pit lane starters.
Stay on the left. Stay left.
Good call. Keep it conservative on the start.
Right side. Clear on the rock. On your left. Still there.
All right, behind you is an LMP2 that spun earlier.
Left side. Stay on the left. Still there. Clear on the rock.
That's another yellow for an LMP2.
I can't see!
I heard
On the left.
death noises. Right, that LMP2 that died earlier is coming up behind you.
Got a slow car on the left. Left side. Stay on the left.
Doing good so far. Real nice. So if we take away the potential aliens who are in the mid to high teens in this split, you're within 2-3 seconds of people who I would say are of similar pace to us. So all good.
The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 12.131.
Okay.
Because that Ferrari that just did the 212, I'm guessing they're aliens who've been down splitted, possibly because of its slow teammate or something. Kind of like if it was you and me pairing up with Mav.
On your right. Clear.
Nicely done. Way to outweight him.
I think he was letting me go.
That was interesting. Odd that he would do that.
Nah, he's too slow.
I know, but he could have fought it, you know what I mean? Yeah, this must be one of the dead LMP2s I did not see.
Still there. Stay on the left. Clear left. The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 10.121.
Oh, only 4 seconds off the aliens now. Beautiful. Hmm. You know, based on this fuel data, it might be just one stint for each of us. There might not necessarily be a need to do, or if there's going to be a need for a second stop,
Car in P,
it's going to be because
just
of,
hit the fastest lap. 9.382.
you know, it's going to be a splash and dash if anything,
Yep.
because you're not even at averaging 3 liters a lap.
Seventh fastest lap in the pit.
And it's saying you have another 28 and a half to go, so
Faster car coming up quick.
because yeah, by the end of my stint, it may or may not be worth the driver change and tires or anything like that.
Down the right. Clear on the left. Clear left.
Because it might just be a matter of doing a splash for an extra 5-10 minutes worth of race.
Faster car coming up quick.
Okay, these are the leading LMP2s coming up.
Okay.
Clear up 10.763. Clear on the left. Clear left.
Yeah, if the leaders and or P2s are struggling to get below 210, yeah, we may not even need need the second stop.
Clear on the right.
Or it'll be a splash. Anyway, worry about that later. Well, stream, as you can see, it's 100% precipitation no matter what, so it's not like we're going to have I don't think we're going to have a dry weather shootout at the end of the race or anything like that.
Clear on the left. Clear left.
You can see it clearer than I can, oddly enough, because my eye overlays in this way here, which I still need to create a layer for in Twitch Studio, but yeah, as you can see here, it's just going to be non-stop rain. It's saying 100% precipitation all the way through here with no changes. Wind is remarkably static, though, within a kilometer or two. Temperature, basically the same, so yeah. It's going to be a lot of the same, but that could play into our favor. You know, it's just a matter of me and Denise not crashing, so, or hopefully not being killed like Road Atlanta, so. We now return you to our regularly scheduled programming. All right, tail end of LMP2's coming up now.
Faster car coming up quick.
You've been handling them remarkably well, so just keep doing what you're doing.
On your right. Clear on the right.
There's a dead body out in the kitty litter again.
Car coming up quick.
I should say you are now up to 7th.
Down the left.
Puff the Magic Dragon LMP2.
Getting in my way.
Yes, it's kind of amusing how the LMP2s go from being so much faster than the GT3s to actually being slower than the GT3s at certain points during the cornering phase to suddenly being rocket ships again.
Got a slow car on the right. Fastest car coming up quick. Left side. Down the left. Your left.
Cool.
Fastest car coming up quick.
Apologies to the stream. I accidentally left my mic muted. Yes. Sean Sims there. Sims, something like that.
I think it's raining more.
Uh,
Fastest car
seems to be.
coming up
P2 in class is apparently dead on the start-finish straight. So do be careful.
car in front is speeding.
They might have done a Kimi Räikkönen and done an illegal entry because they were dead just before the pit lane started.
Fastest car coming up quick.
This is the more of the P2 pack. It's the back half of the top 10. These P2s appear to need your help to let them by because they can't sort their shit out apparently. Really well done. Well controlled. We are now in the top 5, Denise.
It's raining a lot more.
Yep, there are definitely a lot more LMP2s in this lobby than there are Yep, you've just transitioned from a green to a yellow area in the weather map, so it is going to pick up.
Okay, there's a lot less grip at the moment.
It might get even worse at some point because there is a red spot coming, but it is a small red spot. I like how some of these LMP2s look like clown cars.
Because they're clowns.
I mean, we're going to be joining that class next season based on the plan, so.
Yeah, but we have a cool car.
We have a cool car. We hopefully won't be clowns. And then Pope absolutely demolishes somebody, and then they file a protest and be like, I have a direct drive and my thumbs hurt now.
Wait, that's never happened.
No, it hasn't. So there's a death somewhere. I don't know where exactly. There's a P2 nearby, but they'll probably get you by the time you get to the P3 in our class is dead at the hairpin. Oh, then never mind, they got it going. Easy there, Sparky. Remember, you got more aerodynamic grip than we do. Okay, so other than the leaders, who I think, like I said, they're a little overskilled for this lobby, we're on pace or pulling in with everybody else. So there might be only one or two cars that has pace on us, but they've already died once. Hey, stream, check out how awesome that car looks. So that GT3 ahead of you is P4.
Okay.
You are reeling them in, but it's only a few tenths, so. We shan't worry too much. Looks like we've got some rage quitters as well. I figured you didn't need me calling out that LMP2 that was off in the kitty litter.
No.
Figured you don't need me alerting you to every LMP2 that pulls it off at the services for a quick wee break.
Fast car coming up quick. Left side. Stay on the left. Clear left.
Now, why can't all LMP2s be that polite? So there is a back marker LMP2 approaching, but also the leader and um, yeah, it's multiple lapped LMP2s plus the leader.
On your right. Clear on the right.
The leader is this blue one that you're probably going to be seeing in your mirrors.
Faster car coming up quick. On your left. And right. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on
Oh
the
my
left.
god, you guys, don't force it 3 wide. What are you doing?
That was scary.
That dude's got a Red Bull livery, no wonder.
Faster car coming
Take
up
your
quick.
Red Bull
Left side.
livery and go away.
Clear on the left.
I didn't enjoy that bit.
You're losing on the turn. 0.5 seconds.
I wouldn't worry about that message. That gap loss was purely down to that traffic. When that traffic hits them, assuming it hits them, they're going to lose a lot of time from that too with that gaggle.
I'm quite happy chilling in fourth. Fifth.
Wherever we end up that doesn't involve, you know, a body bag, basically. And there's the dead Red Bull livery. Turns out you're not actually Max Verstappen, huh, Sparky?
Faster car coming up quick.
That is LMP position 2.
Still there. Clear on the left. Clear left.
Oh, yeah. When we're done, we're asking Bitburger Racing if they have a cold beer handy.
What's my fuel
Left side.
status? How long have I got? That sort of thing.
Estimating 18 laps, 52.2 liters.
Okay.
Based on the weather, that's gonna still keep fluctuating. But I would assume at least another half an hour.
Faster car coming up quick.
Yep, that's cool.
Left side. Clear on the left. Clear left.
So yeah, we're probably not getting quite enough fuel saving to not have to do a second stop, but we'll see how conditions progress, if it's worth either putting you back in the car or doing splash and dash and having me finish. I don't know why, but this feels almost more sweaty try hard than a dry race. And I haven't even gotten in the car yet.
The leader did a 50.626.
You are lapping essentially within 2 seconds of the lead GT3, which is, I'm convinced, got at least one alien in the car.
Okay. Feels like it might be getting a bit quicker.
Yep, you were just passing through a green portion and now it's going back to yellow.
That car's a lap down.
So the track will kind of dry a little bit, and then I think the rain or the falling rain will increase a bit.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 9.3 seconds. Right side. Clear.
Well, that was awfully kind.
The car in front is pitting.
Interesting. Wonder why Fun Times Racing pitted.
Faster car coming up quick.
It's that same LMP2. It must have had an offer. Or no, never mind. I'm just
Left 5.
blind.
Hold your line. Clear on the left.
So we are now punching well above our weight based on pace and team rating. Cumulatively speaking.
Stop the car's approaching.
This one's the Benetton liveried LMP2 that has no chill.
Okay.
Right 5. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear. Stop the car coming up quick. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Clear left.
So you probably have another 20 plus minutes in the car.
Okay.
So if things keep progressing like this, we might there might actually be enough time in the pits to, you know, for it to be worth changing tires and putting you back in. And short fueling you, so letting you, you know, we'll see what you can do sort of thing.
Clear on the left.
Oh, it's a Lucky Charms livery.
Car on your right. Clear.
Doing very solid at the moment. So based on that last lap, the top three are a couple of seconds ahead of you on pace. However, everybody behind is slower than you except for P8, but they are a few laps down. I think they got caught in some drama.
Okay.
And I believe the rain is also picking up again, because you are in a yellow to light red zone, or yellow to orange zone, I should say.
On your left. Stay on the left. Stay left.
A couple more LMP2s.
On your right. Clear.
You have 12 laps estimated left.
Okay. I'm just trying not to fuck it up.
Honestly, that's probably going to be our goal for the day, because as long as we don't fuck it up, we're fine. We'll should hopefully have a decent result. So with the exception of P1, this one's P17 and LMP2. Yeah, with the exception of P1, in heavier rain, you,
Guiding you on the car in front. To get the
oof,
5 seconds. Stay on the left.
I don't get what he's trying to do.
yeah, I don't know what he's doing either, other than maybe he's trying to be too courteous and is just kind of fumbling it.
Clear on the rock.
But yeah, as I was saying, for everybody, or for the people ahead of you, the only person who's faster than you is the class leader. If we count everybody, only P7 is meaningfully faster than you. The other ones are bouncing around in times, I'm assuming because of traffic. Six and seven might be quicker, but they're not even close enough on the radar to register at the moment.
P3 had some sort of issue.
Hmm. I don't see anything. I can only assume Mercedes doing Mercedes things and having its arse end going a little wobbly. As things progress, I'm going to assume that the Porsche will just become more understeery versus the Mercedes will get light in the rear and get will go from relatively stable to twerking like Miley. Okay, estimated laps is now at 10.
Okay. Are you sorting out all the stuff yet?
Yep. You're already preset to fill the tank. Wet tires.
Speed of 16.992.
I'm not gonna change
Fastest car
anything from
coming up
what it's
quick.
basically saying, so. That
Fastest car coming
LMP2
up quick.
is like super nervous. And he's making me nervous.
Fastest car coming up quick.
So after this guy, you're gonna have 2 more LMP2s on your back pretty soon.
On your left. Still there. Fastest car coming up quick. Stay on the left. Stay left. Stay on the left. Fastest car coming up quick. On your right.
He's diving.
Clear.
Knew he was gonna do that. And all the positions nearby that may be faster are not anywhere near you that they're popping up on my track overlay. So it seems like you've got a pretty good amount of space between the relevant GT3 positions. There are LMP2s approaching, but they won't be an issue until the backside of the track.
Group of faster cars approaching.
Seven and a half laps fuel estimate.
Faster car coming up quick. On your right. Still there. Clear on the right. Right back. Stay on the left. Clear.
Super Orcs.
Yeah, these LMP2s are getting more sketchy with the extra rain, and they are just
Left side. Stay on the left. Stay left.
it makes it super awkward because they have no confidence to just do what they need to do.
8.4 seconds. Faster car coming up quick. On your left. Stay on the left. Stay left.
I thought he was going to dive, and then he didn't, and then he did.
Hmm. Right. Doing real good. You're just about to approach the 6 laps of fuel remaining mark.
Faster car coming up quick. On your left. Faster car coming up quick. On your left. Stay on the left. Stay left. That car's a lap down. Next stop, coming up quick.
So it's this LMP2, and then you should be relatively clear for a little bit.
On your right. Stay on the left. Clear left.
So you're at 5 laps, so approx 10 minutes left in the stint. I'm gonna go for a potty break before I get in the car.
Okay.
Left 5. Stay on the left. Faster car coming up quick. Right side.
Hello.
Faster car coming up quick.
I see things are going well.
Left side. They're on the left.
Yeah, P3 went off at the last corner.
Okay, you are showing 2.2, 2.1 laps left.
Okay.
So I might have you box in this lap just because it is looking a bit odd.
Okay. Just tell me what to do.
So everything is set and ready to go. I'm going to keep a really close eye, and I'll let you know what you're doing before you get to the final hairpin.
Gears getting down. Car 807 has taken the lead. Faster car coming up quick.
You're at 1.3. I'm not sure if you want to risk it. 1.2.
I'll box.
They're on the left.
1.1. Yeah, don't risk it. Box, 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 box.
Pit boxing in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Okay, I have the car.
Cool.
There is going to be approximately 1 second worth of repair, so
Yep, I saw that. Not my fault.
yep, I know.
I'm just messing. Just take it really easy. Avoid the curbs.
Copy.
That's it, go.
Keep it in the middle.
And my pit limiter wasn't on, and I've just fucked everything completely over. I am such an idiot.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
I'm so used to the pit limiter still being on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
It's
understand
weird.
why it shuts it off.
Don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. Just make sure you stay on the right when you come out of the last corner.
Dude. Is everything ticked off so they don't try and do a service?
Possibly not, because I completely forgot about all that stuff.
Oh boy.
I think we might be okay.
I think they just topped up the fuel tank, but yeah.
Car 693.
Yeah, we're falling way back.
Don't worry about it. Just get the stop out of the way and then concentrate on driving.
That's it, go.
Hello, Muzi. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm not going to have a chance to be very talkative right now.
How's it feel?
It still feels decent.
Cool.
I mean, it feels a bit like trying to swim in shit, but you know.
Yep. Your pace is good though. 10th quicker than the car ahead on that lap. You gotta drive around those curbs, not through them. Right, if we stop again, it's not going to be for a swap, it'll just be for fuel.
Doing that good, are we?
I think we'll be okay. It'll just be like a quick stop. Because it's not worth doing a full one.
Copy that.
Okay, that's P3 ahead, they're struggling. Oof.
The kids found the Lucky Charms. Or those kids jumped after me and they stole me Lucky Charms.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I can't actually sound real Irish. I can only do like stupid mascot Lucky Charms fake Irish that doesn't actually exist, so.
You can't do real Irish? What do you mean?
I'm not that good of an impersonator.
Okay, your pace is good. You're faster than P3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You're doing good.
Come on, Sparky, get through there. TWSS. Get off that. Thank you for anticipating better, sir, than last time. I appreciate it.
How do you feel about fuel saving a little bit?
I have been short shifting mostly for car control, but
Yeah, I don't know if that works in iRacing.
then I don't actually know how to fuel save.
Just lift off a bit earlier as you come up to the slower corners. So the one on the main straight, mostly.
What's this gaggle here?
It's P2 in class, that Mac. Going slowly. Oh no, sorry, that was P6. Unless my overlays are incorrect.
I'm assuming that's what you meant by fuel saving?
Yep.
Okay.
So lift and coast a bit, basically.
Copy. I'll do it where I can. Ooh.
Did you forget to brake?
Nope, didn't forget.
Okay.
No, I think I was just a bit off line because I was trying not to get sprayed
Yep.
approaching the brake marker, and I kind of overshot a little bit. I mean, in the dry, the Arabiatas are kind of just a lift rather than...
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Is it raining more heavily?
We are checking. A little bit. Not a lot, to be honest. You're doing good. The fuel saving is helping. We're gonna try and not stop again.
Copy. I'm seeing green gauges on my eye overlay.
Yep.
Is this a good thing?
Yep. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Copy that.
Okay, you can start to pick up the pace a little bit now.
Copy.
Just try and stay ahead of the guy behind.
Fucking douchebag.
How's the car?
Says car looks fine, no damage to report.
Okay, good.
So it was kind of more like a... It wasn't a hit so much as just kind of... We got stuck on each other.
Yeah.
Dead Mercedes.
Dead.
Yes, I know you two are in a battle. You, on the other hand, in the black car, you're gonna have to fucking wait. Right, go on, get.
Okay, about 32 minutes left. Plus a lap. You are good on fuel. And we're back to P4. Doing good. Keep it up.
Copy. Thank you for being careful on the rejoin there, sir. we doing?
All good. Fastest person in the top 4 at the moment. And we're good on fuel too.
Sweaty. Hell of a time to be catching me. Right when the spray would be absolutely blinding. I notice that's 10 minutes. How are the gaps looking?
Gaps are good. You're all good. Got 30 seconds to the car behind.
Like for
About
position?
50. Yeah. It's about 50 to the car ahead.
Can you do me a favor, Denise? When the race is over,
Yep.
ask, say, at Team Bitburger, do you have a couple of extra cold ones for car 79? But do it, don't actually DM them, say it in public chat so everybody can see it. Hopefully they'll all get the humor.
Yes, boss.
If you'd be so kind. And if I'm the boss, something has gone terribly wrong. Nobody puts me in charge willingly.
You are taking chunks out of them. It's a shame there's not another half an hour.
Oh, taking chunks out of Bitburger?
Yep.
It's because I'm fucking thirsty. Those cars behind me, those are all LMP2s, right?
Yes.
Sorry guys, but I was kind of struggling for control there too. Lucky Charms is leaving a hell of a spray. We're crossing the line with 420 left.
So mature.
Wait a minute, how come I've suddenly jumped up to 7x? We never had a, like... full on... Oh, maybe it was that... fucking LMP2 that spun us, that's mucked it
Yep.
up.
Yeah, I think that was a 4x.
Fucking fuckity fuck.
Can we just concentrate for the last 2 laps, please?
Come on, go finish your battle. I don't want to say somebody was denied a position on my account. And you can go fuck off. I remember you. Away with you. I'm on low fuel alarm, is that...
You're fine.
Okay.
I think you've got 2 more laps and you've got 3 laps of fuel left, so you're fine.
Understood. Thank you, sir. Explain why the car feels so understeery. There's not as much weight on the front axle right now. Ooh. Please tell me this is white flag.
It should be.
White flag. Thank God.
Are you saying that you ever doubted me?
Nope, never doubted you.
Good.
I'm just curious because my engineer's complaining, but you know the computer complains at predetermined times, so.
You've got enough time in hand where if you wanted to, you could fuel save and do another extra lap if you really wanted to. Just to prove a point. But we don't need to, so it's fine.
You know, I'm happy to get out of this as soon as possible. So.
Are you saying you've not enjoyed it?
Not saying that. this experience has been eye-opening, educational, and racing with you this season has been fun. But you know, there is such thing as too much of a good thing.
No.
I believe that was said by someone very wise who published books or scrolls or has his or her name on a stone slab somewhere in an important library where they do bat and moth control because, you know.
There we go. P4.
P4. Count them.
That was decent. I really enjoyed that. You did really well. The fuel saving was brilliant because it meant that we didn't have to do another stop.
Did you see that, folks? You see that? That's called clutch. Not the pedal, the skills. Those are called clutch. You're
Absolute
welcome.
skills.
All right.
That was good, right?
Yes. I'm pretty sure, you know, I could poop through the eye of a needle for the next couple of hours.
Right.
But, you know,
So classy.
we P4. And did we ask Bitburger about a beer?
Hold up.
Four people. Four.
Oh, that's a team. I can't work this stupid game.
Oof. There's no cars left on track, so I don't know if any of them are even left. Oh well.
Next time. Maybe they'll be in the next one.
Yep. If we're able to run Misano.
I'm quite excited for Misano, but I want it to be dry. I don't think I want it to be raining.
I think we can hit quit.
Am I doing it solo? Am I doing Misano solo?
I should be available. There is a very slight possibility I might be too swamped with work because I've also got a conference to go to, but I should be okay.
Okay.
And let's see, where are we here? Can we go iRacing UI? Yes, that shows the peoples. So there's Bitburger, by the way. You got 0.78 extra safety. I only got 0.07 because apparently I was too naughty. But we both got a a more than 20-point boost in iRating.
Wonderful. That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's nothing like a little bit of pants shitting terror on your Saturday to make you feel alive.
Honestly, that first lap, the first 2 laps were just, fuck this. I so don't want to do it.
Mm,
But it worked. We did
yes.
okay.
Then all of a sudden everything starts going according to plan, and you're like, this is enjoyable, I think.
Yeah. Well, I just couldn't see anything. And I was convinced that I could go quicker, but I couldn't get past anyone because I couldn't see to get ahead safely.
Mhm.
Do you want to hear something that might make you sad?
Oh, what's that?
Without the penalty, we would have been P3. However, that just shows how good we did
Mm, yes,
because we did good.
but I'm good to say. I should let my stream go, and I'll raid out and be right back.
Okay.
So give me 2 shakes here. All right. So Gunvile, Captain Buzzkill, Kamuzi, anyone else who lurked, thanks so very much. What I am gonna do here is raid over to Marcosio, since he's a fellow Canadian, and um, barrel roller. Unfortunately, there's no wild things on right now, so stand by. I'm gonna put you over on this screen immediately. Fire up the raid. Over, say hi and happy birthday to Marcuzio, and we'll catch everybody next time for some more uh, iRacing action in a few weeks. But we'll be back with WRC rallying the next few days. Take care and have a good one.